at Bartlett Lake with Travis, my son. Bob's filming, so look what was on the lake out there when we got here. This was all fogged in. You couldn't see 50 feet in front of you. Now it's blowing it all down towards the dam. Anyway, we're here just to show you guys. He's gonna throw a crankbait. I'm gonna throw a jerk bait, and we're just gonna go fishing and see what we can catch today. So why don't you just come along with us and see what happens? I got one.
Oh, you got one of those fish under there?
Yeah, you see it on the graph?
I did.
Let me just get this on, guys, and I'll tell you what we're doing to catch these fish. Whoa, that's a nice little Bartlett Lake bass.
Yeah.
Actually, he's a little bigger than the normal Bartlett Lake bass. Boys, he's kind of white. He's been coming from the deep up to the shallows a little bit. So a little pound and a half. What I'm using today, and got Travis with me, is I'm just using my little 1/8 ounce jig hook. You can just drift if you want. Jig hook like this, and I'm just threading on the watermelon red. Watermelon red or watermelon red.
Watermelon red seems
Okay,
to be
so
the color today.
so he's got the money shot tail. You can see that. Let me show that to him. See the money shot tail? Look, I'm using the straight tail. He's using the money shot tail. I'm using the jig head. He's doing the drop shot. So that's what we're doing. So we're actually using the graph to find the fish. I am. He's casting out, and he's finding them that way, and I'm doing it the other way. So you're just dragging yours, right?
Yep. Yep.
Folks, it's hard out here. I'm telling you.
It's not easy.
This is a Sunday. They had Wild Western yesterday. They got the kids group here. There's probably 50, 60, 70 boats on this lake today. So it's a nice day, but you know, we had to find some fish. And this morning we didn't get hardly any reaction bites at all. So
Zero.
we're just zero, yeah. So we're gonna stick with this. All right. Folks, it takes a while. You don't just catch one fish after a while. We started way up there and we're drifting down, but then when we see some on the graph, we're catching a few. And you can see, Bob, show them the points and stuff over here that we're fishing. See all these little points sticking out? That's what we're catching them on. So we're on a point right now. And let me grab this trolling motor.
Oh, I got one on up here.
Let's see.
Here we
That's
go.
a good cue, right on the point.
Yep.
Oh, he's been in your rod, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right.
Not too bad.
Pound
Yeah.
and a half. Can you get
Yeah.
him in, or-
Oh yeah.
There you go. Without dragging him on the deck, huh?
Yeah. Little Bartlett bass right here. The old curly tail.
That's the money shot. That's the new one. I'm using the regular one. This is the straight tail, the regular one. And then you have the money shot one that has the new tail on it.
Right.
And then we have the curly tail. I know it could be extended, but we've tried all different colors. You've tried camel today. We've tried morning dawn. We've tried watermelon candy. But lately, in the last 2 weeks, the watermelon red, called Gary's favorite. I'm the one who designed this, and it's got black flake in it, and we put a lot of red. You can really see the red in these, can't you?
Yeah, a lot.
And sometimes
A lot of red flakes.
I like even more red flakes. So if I'm pouring it, I'll put some more in there. I like the red flake. It really pops on Bartlett Lake, and that's since I'm here, you know. So let's keep on fishing. We got a ways to drift down, and
See if we can catch some
yeah,
more.
like I said, we're just fishing points, folks. If you don't know where to fish, head out to the lake and pick a point. Travis, look at the graph. Folks, when you come out here and we don't even have live view graph on or Panoplics right now. We're just using the regular graph, and we're just kind of going over these little points. But this is the one where you caught your fish on right here. This one here, coming way out here. It's 12 feet. It's got a lot of fish on it. So just fish it slow, pull it on the bottom. When you're drop shotting or you're using these worms, we're just dragging it. Don't come out here and be shaking your rod like this, because you are not going to catch any fish, right?
Yeah, you gotta pull
Don't
it
do
slow.
the Aaron Martin shake or whatever. You know, Brandon likes to do that when I'm with Brandon. But just drag it nice and slow. And what I'd like to do is pull it and stop. Pull it and stop. And I think Travis is bracing me. Oh, he just got. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Did you get a bite though?
Yeah, I had a bite. I had one on. God dang it.
Let me go backwards. Might have got one of these little trees.
Yeah. With the lake level coming up so much, there's a bunch of little trees down there on the flats.
It's full of trees out here.
Yeah, full of it.
That's another thing. Travis is Texas rigging his, but if you get a fish on, then that hook's sticking through there. I'm using an open jig hook, so I might have to get stuck.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Can you feel, if you give him slack, could you feel him pulling? Probably, I don't know. Just taking a little bit of line?
No, not anymore.
He probably had to bite and just lost it.
Yeah. Well, he was on there for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got that fish on again over here on the flat, curly tail. Little tiny.
Little guy, but you know
Little
what?
guy.
Hey, a fish is a fish.
That's it.
As we say, it's you just never know. He's a little guy. Look how white he is.
Yeah, he's
he doesn't
real
even
white.
have any marks on him at all. But the main lake, guys, if you're fishing between the main ramp and Alder Creek, this is the clearest water, and down by the dams road too, clear too. You can see 2-3 feet down there. If you go above the second ramp, boy, you get into chocolate milk, and you just can't catch as many. So I've been catching all my fish in stained water that we could see. Let me wind up. I'm seeing it down 1 foot. So if we could see it 1 foot, the fish can see it 5 feet. That's the rule of thumb, So anyway, just give that a try. Yeah, look I'm seeing that down, look at 1 foot. And we're using the chartreuse on the tail too. So sometimes when you're using this, folks, they'll bite the tail where the chartreuse is. Even though the worms have garlic in them, they'll bite that tail because it has garlic on the stuff we use to dip it.
Feel it nibbling on there.
Yeah, you'll feel them nibbling on you. You'll feel them go, tick, 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 like a bluegill. But they could be those little bass too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, you ready?
Ready.
Let me get back on this point. Bob's looking at these points. Bob, show them these points. These 2 points are just loaded with fish out here in 11, 12, 13 feet of water. Look at the terrain, and look how the dirt clods are like up there. They like that stuff. Now I'm only in 4 feet of water, so we don't want to cast up there on the bank. Refrain from casting on the bank.
8 to 12 feet has been the depth today.
There's my kick. Right under the book. I'm watching his graph, and I see 2 fish come up. Not a big one, but a little one. So you guys know that watching my videos that I will watch the graph, So there's another one on that. You were gonna ask me something about this worm just a minute ago off the air. What was your
The 5150 seem to be working better than any other worm. What makes that so much different than the other worms out there?
Sometimes all the shops are out of them. You can't buy them because we sell them so fast. We can't keep up with the demand. Well, I'm going to tell you why. A lot of the worm companies use a very cheap plastic. The guys at 5150 use an expensive plastic, and they've developed certain garlic stain. They add some ingredients to normal garlic. So with that, when these things come out of the mold, they come out of that mold at 310 or 320 degrees. You got to wear gloves to get them out. So we add the liquid garlic into the worm when it comes out of the mold, and that just sucks right into the plastic. So you never have to spray those worms again.
Right.
They taste like garlic. Fish love salt. They love garlic. Those 2 items will catch you more fish.
The plastic they use with the 5150s better than most other worms.
Oh, yeah.
So it makes them stand up off the bottom.
Good way you
doesn't it?
can tell that when you use other products and your worm comes off, what does it do? Sink to the bottom.
Sink to the bottom.
When this comes off, what happens?
Floats.
So when this is bouncing on the bottom, look at it's bouncing like this.
Yep.
Standing straight up. And you know that when worms, or drop shot too, your worm is starting to float. So that's what makes it a lot better. Guys, we're going to end this and maybe go try some try to get another show or something else. But thanks for watching my channel and staying with us on Bartlett Lake today.